Once there was a city. It was called Cybernova. It was a city of the future. Wow, the buildings were super tall. They touched the clouds. Flying cars zipped through the sky like shiny bugs. Neon lights glowed everywhere. Pink, blue, green. It was a beautiful place. But even beautiful places have problems. Big problems. And Cybernova had some very big problems indeed. These problems came out at night. They were bad guys. Villains. Oh no! In this amazing city lived two heroes. They were the bestest friends ever. Their names were Loriyo and Neo. They were like brothers. They did everything together. They ate pizza together. They played video games together. And they saved the city together. Loriyo was the brains. He was super smart. He could build anything with wires and circuits and lots of cool gadgets. He loved to think. He loved to plan. He was a real genius. Neo was the muscle. He was brave and bold. He was not afraid of anything. He loved action. He loved adventure. He had a heart full of fire and courage. When there was danger, Neo ran towards it. He never ran away. He was a true warrior. He always had Loriyo's back, and Loriyo always had his. They were the perfect team, a dynamic duo, the greatest pals in the whole wide world. Every night they became Cybernova's guardians. The city was their home. They loved it very much. They made a promise to keep it safe, no matter what. They would protect all the good people from the bad guys. It was a big job for two kids, a very big job. But they were not just any kids. They were heroes, and they were ready for anything. They were Loriyo and Neo, the protectors of Cybernova. Loriyo, being a super genius, built an amazing robot. Its name was Aegis-X. It was a mighty machine. So cool. Aegis-X was strong and tough. It was made of shiny silver metal. It had a giant shield that could block anything. Anything. Laser beams? Zap! The shield could stop them. Missiles? Boom! The shield was stronger. Aegis-X was built to protect. It was a guardian, just like Loriyo. It was a fortress on legs. Neo needed a robot too. A robot with guts. A robot with fire. So Loriyo built him one. It was called Titan Blaze. Whoa! Titan Blaze was painted bright red and orange. It looked like a walking volcano. It had powerful fists that glowed with heat. It could shoot fire from its hands. Whoosh! It was a fighting machine. It was bold and powerful, just like Neo. Titan Blaze was built to fight for what was right. Every night, the city faced trouble. Villains would crawl out of the shadows. They had mean robots. They wanted to cause chaos. They wanted to break things. They would rob cyberbanks. They would scare people. It was not very nice. The city needed help. The police did their best, but these villains were tricky. They were too much for normal cops. It was a job for giant robots, and they're awesome pilots. So every night, Loriyo and Neo would jump into action. "Let's go, Neo," Loriyo would say. "Time to rock and roll," Neo would shout back. Loriyo would pilot Aegis-X, using his smart brain to make a plan. Neo would pilot Titan Blaze, using his big heart to fight the bad guys. Aegis-X would defend. Titan Blaze would attack. They were a perfect combo. They always won. The city was safe because of them. One day, a new villain came to town. He was the baddest of them all. His name was Dr. Malwrath. He was an evil genius, a very, very evil genius. He was even smarter than Loriyo, but he used his brain for bad things. Boo! He hated happiness. He hated friendship. He wanted to control everything and everyone in Cybernova. He sat in a tall dark tower, laughing an evil laugh. "Mwahaha!" he cackled. He had a terrible plan. Dr. Malwrath created a computer virus, a nasty one. It was a digital sickness for robots. He unleashed his virus into the city's network. The virus spread everywhere. It infected all the helpful bots. The cleaning bots started throwing trash everywhere. The delivery bots started crashing into buildings. The friendly security bots turned mean and scary. It was a nightmare. The city was in total chaos. An army of bad bots was on the loose. Loriyo and Neo saw the mess. This was their biggest challenge yet. "This is bad, Neo," said Loriyo, looking at his computer screen. "This is Dr. Malwrath's work." Neo clenched his fists. "Then we have to stop him," he declared. "For Cybernova!" They jumped into their robots. Aegis-X's shields gleamed. Titan Blaze's fist began to glow with fire. They knew this fight would be the hardest one ever. The fate of their home was on their shoulders. The streets were filled with virus bots. They had glowing red eyes. They moved together like a giant angry swarm. They all turned towards Aegis-X and Titan Blaze. "The evil army charged! I'll hold them off with the shield!" yelled Loriyo. "You clear a path to his tower!" shouted Neo. Their plan was simple. Work together, trust each other, fight their way through the robot army, and get to the evil doctor. It was time to be heroes. The battle was intense. So many bots. Aegis-X stood like a wall. Wham! Bam! The virus bots crashed against its mighty shield. Loriyo was a master. He blocked every attack. He kept Neo safe. This gave Neo his chance. Whoosh! Titan Blaze unleashed waves of fire. It melted the evil bots into puddles of goo. Pow! Its flaming fist smashed through the robot lines. They moved forward step by step, a silver shield and a fiery fist, working as one. They fought through street after street. They never gave up. They reached Dr. Malwrath's tall dark tower. "We're here!" Neo yelled. "Let's finish this!" Titan Blaze punched a giant hole in the tower wall. Crash! They were inside. They fought their way up to the top floor. There he was, Dr. Malwrath. He was typing on a big computer. He turned and sneered. "You're too late, heroes," he screeched. "My virus is unstoppable." "You're wrong, Doctor," Loriyo shouted. He had a plan. Of course he did. While Neo and Titan Blaze kept the Doctor's final guard bots busy, Loriyo and Aegis-X got to work. Loriyo typed super fast on his console. He was writing a new code. A good code. An antivirus. He uploaded it into the tower's main computer. Zap! The good code spread through the city. The evil red eyes of the bots turned back to friendly blue. The virus was gone. Dr. Malwrath was defeated. The city cheered. The people came out into the streets. They chanted the heroes' names. Loriyo, Neo, Loriyo, Neo. Loriyo and Neo stood side by side. Their robots stood tall behind them. They had saved their home. They showed everyone that friendship is a superpower. They proved that teamwork can beat any evil. Their story became a legend. A story of brotherhood, heroism, and hope. Cybernova was safe thanks to its two best friends. The end? Nope. Their adventure was just beginning.